Some days the words don't flow so easy. Too many thoughts coupled with the weight of how my words affect the world. I know what I need to say, not always how to say it. Every good writer should struggle with these concepts. I don't always say what people want to hear. Maybe that's why I'm working so hard and not getting paid enough to live. Money is such an obstacle in my life, but money wouldn't fix everything. I need people in my life. I need friends, co-learners, artistic accomplices. I like the word accomplice rather than collaborator. All good art should threaten the law, instigate a challenge to the status quo. Like those graffiti artists who tagged those abandoned skyscrapers in downtown LA. Now the owners are cleaning up the mess. See how that works? You can't leave an intact shelter out there where there are people sleeping in the street. They don't care about the law when they're out there in the cold. Even in the summer, it can get cold at night. Although I've seen dirt-covered individuals passed out in the bright sunlight of a Sunset Boulevard sidewalk, sleeping deeper than I've ever slept in my life. I'm almost jealous of their ability to get comfortable in the least comfortable environment I can think of. Takes a lot of drugs, alcohol. Sorry, the video almost cut out. I need a new laptop. Donate on Venmo. Support the channel. Let's see. I'm almost jealous of their ability to get comfortable in environment. The least comfortable environment I can think of. Takes a lot of drugs, alcohol, and complete exhaustion to get there. I'm not jealous of that. When is stuff art? When someone is willing to pay for it. I'm building up all these poorly created takes of Basket Case in the hopes that Green Day will pay me to help break Stanley Kubrick's record. I need the money, but more than that, I need the accomplishment and friends. Friendship seems to be what makes Green Day work so well. I spend most of my time alone, which is not healthy. I'm banking these Basket Case takes because I want to play with the band. I have to be good enough, and that's difficult when they've been around for 30 plus years. Billy Joe pulls fans on stage to play guitar all the time. I wonder if that ever goes badly. He just asks people in the front row if they can play guitar. Like, what if they only think they can play guitar and then they totally fuck up the song? That's gotta happen a lot. I'm showing my work. This project does take a lot of work I enjoy doing. I haven't gotten sick of Basket Case, not for a minute. It's that good of a song. I watch my face when I'm playing and I look angry, but I'm just determined, focused, listening intently while I'm playing, trying to make the sounds coming out of the speakers match the sounds I'm making. That's the only way I know how to learn. Green Day could teach me more. If you think about it, playing music is mostly listening. I have to listen to the 6 different things when I play Basket Case with the band. Guitar, Billy's vocals, bass, drums, ukulele, and my own vocals. All of these things need to synchronize, so while I'm paying attention to that, I've got to translate the sounds to what's coming out of my mouth, and both hands doing 2 different things while reading lyrics and chords. I could probably go off book at this point, but I need the security blanket of a chord chart while I'm still learning. There's a baby crying in the background. I feel you. I feel you, baby. That's still a lot of things all at once. Musicians don't think about it after a long time. You can hear the different parts of the song and how they fit together, like seeing the end result of puzzle pieces as it comes together. I'm getting there. Someone tell me what to do about the actor who played Arnie Grape. I keep this conversation going because I still get those feeling words out of him every once in a while. I feel a bit like a miracle worker over here, teaching Helen Keller how to express herself through texting. He keeps saying he's sad, frustrated, seems kind of helpless. He also says I'm the only woman he loves, and he wants to give me a romantic back massage. Like, this isn't breadcrumbing, that's steak slapping. I'm not sure where I'm going with this metaphor or this conversation. But I don't deserve the way he's treated me, but I still play by the rules of his little OCD game. Amazing that a man is so good at expressing emotions on a big screen has no tools for expressing his own emotions in real life. I can understand why he's sad. He said he already thinks of me as his wife and asked if I think of him as my husband. I told him he's the only one in the running. The only one worth all the trouble so far. Still, if I was his wife, I would own half his stuff, right? On paper. I have to keep playing basket case over and over until I get to 150 takes so I can beat Stanley Kubrick's record. This isn't about money. I can't make money off of this. This is like to promote my own work, but it's not like I can sell these takes as like a movie or something because it's Green Day's song. So I have to I have to work with them or get permission or something if I want to use any of this. But if I get to 148 takes, I've still broken his record as far as I'm concerned. 148 takes of the scene between Dick Hallorann and Danny when Dick explains The Shining. No wonder the kid seems so bored. It reads as he's tired of adults talking down to him when he knows everything that's going on in their heads. Danny Lloyd sat through 148 takes of the same scene when he was a small child. Scatman Crothers was pretty much peeled from the pages of the book, with the exception of his extremely frustrating demise. The gentle scene between Dick and Danny is different from the book because of Danny. Child actors are so grown up, it's kind of disturbing. That's The Shining for you. Gotta channel that somewhere. Kubrick found that source and took 148 fucking takes. Why am I repeating basket case over and over? I want attention. I also want to channel my own Shining somewhere I can accomplish a goal and break a record. I'm going to email Green Day's management again and see if they want to record an acoustic version of Basket Case with me. I doubt they've ever played Basket Case acoustic. Then hopefully we can talk about a Green Day movie. Is 150 takes of Basket Case a job application? Could Green Day appreciate the art of that? I'm willing to find out. If I get to 150 takes alone, that's cool too. Then I can start learning other songs again. There's only so much I can apply to one source before I need to find another. No response means they're giving all they have to give, and that's fine. I guess there will be an element of disappointment if I reach my goal alone. The satisfaction of beating Stanley Kubrick's record will be worth the effort either way. Am I in denial about Joe Biden's mental fitness to be president? Yes, considering the alternative. I remember how easy and fun it was to watch Joe Biden smiling while toppling Sarah Palin in debates back in, 2008, with Obama's first term. Low bar, but Joe Biden knew all the moves. It's kind of like being the president, though, is inherently traumatic to the brain and changes your neurology and chemistry simply due to the stress. Obama still seems okay, but he had Joe Biden. Joe got mad at a reporter who questioned his age. Age is just a number, and I agree. People can be cognizant until they're 100 if they keep working, keep their minds sharp. It's counterintuitive when he has one of the most stressful jobs in the world. Joe has a lot of support, though. I also think we're underestimating the fact that he had a stutter as a kid. Speech problems can have a lasting impact on the way he talks, especially when stress is involved. Maybe he needs better coping mechanisms than sugar. Pot calling the kettle black here. Let's see him exercising gently. A hike in the woods in Virginia is nice. All else fails, Kamala Harris could take over and we'll be fine. Joe Biden is funny. He loves the Dark Brandon meme that was meant to mock him. I think humor could bring people into the message, which is still very clear to Joe Biden. It's not just about the alternative being a nightmare. We need someone who has the best ability to do the job. Between two old men with poor memories, God damn it, go with Joe. There's a free one. Take it, please. God damn it, I can't take another 4 years of Trump. I think it's hilarious when Joe Biden swears about Trump, and I'd be overjoyed to see him slip that into a press conference. This sounds like Leslie Knope wrote it. Good. Why isn't Amy Poehler campaigning for Joe Biden? Come on, people. The other day I was busking when I saw a couple. One was wearing like a pink dog mask, like made of leather, and the other held their leash. And something about the body language told me the dog person was nervous about being out with their mask on, and their gentleman leash holder was being very supportive. I walked up to them like anybody else and said, could you folks spare a few dollars for a song? Which is a very charming Richmond, Virginia accent. Even Southern-raised folks can be friendly to everyone. They turned down the song, but the gentleman leash holder smiled. I don't know if the dog person smiled under their mask, but it kind of felt like they did. No worries, have a great day, I said as I smiled as I walked along towards Trader Joe's. I felt good treating them like normal people. They were bravely being themselves in public, and I took the opportunity to be a supportive human being. I saw them out again on the way out of Starbucks, and the leash holder was wearing a gray dog mask. And out of curiosity, I blurted out, "How do you drink your coffee?" Smiling and aghast. The collared pink mask dog person said, like this, and he like lifted the nose piece of the mask. And they smiled and laughed at the genuine curiosity and honesty of the question. Shows people can be interested without being judgmental. I saw a weed shopkeeper staring in their wake, fascinated. Welcome to West Hollywood, I shrugged, adoring this bizarre and wonderful neighborhood. Isabel Thomas, someone associated with Killers of the Flower Moon, died from suicide a few weeks ago. Doesn't seem to have affected the promotion of the movie, which is so ubiquitous it makes my head spin. Last week, their star threatened suicide. You know which star, the one on Killers of the Flower Moon that didn't get nominated? Said it would be my fault. Apologized after, but goddamn. Says he's never been this sad, puts on a happy face when he's performing, and I can tell he's struggling. He said he was kind of busy this morning, as if that's so much better than my life. I'm always busy. I always have something to do because I am not where I want to be, and I am working every day to get there. I wonder if he's always felt that way. It's like the check engine light is on and he's ignoring it. Just gotta get through Oscar season? Then there's the next thing. There's always... I remember that cycle. Recovery takes a long time. I'm still working on it. It's difficult to get people to invest trust in what I'm doing and what I'm capable of. I have to be honest about my disorder and why people can respect that honesty. It doesn't always inspire trust. My personality should. I really care about what I'm doing. I try to inspire people to be better. Some people take it the wrong way, like the wrongest way, like Kanye West. It's like he wants to be the Gigi Allen of rap. Okay, eat your own shit on stage, Kanye. Then you'll be as hardcore as Gigi Allen. Otherwise, you're just saying, please tell me I'm a bad boy. Kind of pathetic. No one is taking Kanye seriously anymore, as if anyone takes me seriously. I keep commenting on Kanye West's behavior because I think he's a good litmus test for how we react to mental illness in society. If a woman was acting like Kanye, she would be in a conservatorship by now. Why is it only for women going through a mental health crisis? I'm not the first to have said this, and it's not the first time I've said it either. Kanye is not setting a good example for his children by neglecting his mental health to this degree. A responsible adult manages a mental illness, stays on meds, don't drown yourself in alcohol. Didn't Kanye used to be really spiritual? Like, atheist that I am, I hate to say this, but that boy needs Jesus and therapy. It's raining this morning in Los Angeles. It rains so little here, the sound keeps me up at night. I used to live in Seattle. The rain was soothing. No one goes out in the rain here unless it's to go shopping. I went out with my ukulele in the rain a few weeks ago. Standing under an overhang by the Target, I practiced chords for Basket Case and asked for tips. Made about $25 in a little over an hour. I think people respected the hustle. Hustle has two meanings. One is like a scam, a trick, implies deception and exploitation. The other one is just like creative and driven work ethic. I'm not tricking anyone into giving me money for music, but I don't consider it very hard work, and I'm not exactly driven to become the world's best ukulele player, but I think the creativity shines through. I'm only about as dedicated to walking around with my ukulele as much as I need the money. Posting takes of Basket Case has a different purpose. I'm not making money off of these videos, there's copyrighted material in it, and I'm aware of that. I'm showcasing my willingness to learn. In a lot of ways, this channel is a portfolio, a resume of what I'm capable of. The music is a fun gimmick, a way for me to express myself in a technically inept manner that hopefully comes off as hilarious. I'm supposed to be selling my writing. I'm going to slow down on my Basket Case takes and aim for quality rather than quantity, practicing off camera more. I love having bipolar features, it's awful. Take 86 has to be good. That's the year I was born. Also a Halley's Comet year. I don't know why that's significant, just feels special.